this video, I'm going to go over some of the most wanted coins that you should keep your eyes peeled on so you don't accidentally spend or sell one of these coins for too little amount of money. So this is one of my favorite types of coins. This is a 1975 10-cent Roosevelt dime graded by PCGS, a proof 68. Now this coin sold for a staggering $456,000, and here's why. So the first thing you need to know is that this coin is toned. You can see the color on the coin is a purplish orange. Collectors will pay more money for toned coins. You also need to know that toned coins only really matter on extremely rare varieties or high graded condition coins. It's a good rule of thumb that the better condition your coin is in, the more money it's gonna be worth. The main reason why this coin sold for so much money is because it's missing an S mint mark around the date. This is a proof coin, meaning that it was struck at the San Francisco Mint, hence the S mint mark. Now don't get this confused with a generally issued Philadelphia coin that has no mint mark. Remember, most Philadelphia minted coins do not have mint marks. So this coin looks very similar to the Philadelphia issue. You can tell if you have this coin if the backdrop or field of the coin is really reflective like a mirror. Because this coin graded so highly and it's a no S mint mark coin, this coin sold for $456,000. On this 1932 quarter, it's really important to know that if you look on the back bottom center of the coin, you will see a D mint mark standing for the Denver Mint where this coin was minted. This coin was graded by PCGS, a mint state 66, and it sold for $82,250. The main thing you need to be looking out for on your quarter is if it's in really good condition. Do not get your hopes up that you will get a very high grade like the coins in this video. It's better to think that your coins will get a lower grade, that way you're not upset when your coins come back lower. It's really challenging to get the high grade unless the coin has pretty much not been in circulation for a long time and it's been in a collection. It's also important to know that 1932 was the first year they ever issued the Washington quarter. All these things combined allowed it to sell for $82,250. Wait, 90% of you that watch the videos are still not subscribed. So you better subscribe right now so we can keep the lights on. Wait, no, I was kidding. This 1938 D 5-cent Jefferson nickel sold for $33,600, and here's why. The first thing you cannot ignore is the toning. This goldish hue on the coin is called toning, and it happens when the air will oxidize with the metals in the coin. Oxidation toning like this can increase the value if it's something that a collector wants on their coin. Toning can either negatively or positively impact the value depending on the optics of the coin. By optics, I just mean how the coin looks or the appearance of the coin. This is a subjective opinion-based value where one person will think a toning looks really nice and another person will not agree. Regardless, if your coin has toning and it's in a very high grade condition like this one, you could have a coin with a lot of money. If you look on the back center of the coin, this coin also has a full steps designation. Now, above Monticello, you will see the full steps. Those full steps are the highest point on the coin and the hardest to strike. They typically get worn down the quickest. What you need to know is that if your coin has full steps, it doesn't matter unless you have a very high grade uncirculated coin. So if your coin is in low graded condition but it has the full steps, which it probably won't because it's in low grade anyways, what you really need to know is that if it's in high grade, that's where it matters, because this coin sold for $33,600. This coin sold for $336,000, and here's why. So this is a 1943 cent coin struck on a bronze planchet graded by PCGS in AU 50. This is one of the most counterfeited coins out there, so if you come across one of these coins, chances are yours is not real. But in the off chance that you come across one of these coins, you could have a coin worth a lot of money. Now, every 1943 penny should be struck on a steel-coated zinc planchet. On a zinc-coated steel planchet, there are times when those zinc-coated steel planchets look like bronze coins, but they're not, just because of the toning. Now, if you find one of these coins, you want to make sure that it's actually authentic before you try to sell it, and the grade matters to a certain degree on these coins. Obviously, the higher the grade, the better the condition, the more it's going to bring, but a certain rarity like this, the grade is not as important. But this coin, if it would have graded higher, would have sold for more than $336,000, but that's still a nice chunk of money for a single little penny. If you enjoyed this video, you'll definitely enjoy the ones on the screen.